everybody, I am here to do my best of 2013 video. It's beauty and kind of miscellaneous. I won't lie, the majority of it is beauty, but I did kind of stick in a couple random favorites of mine in here. I didn't get or copy anybody else's favorites or idea for this. I just sort of made up a list of my own. So I didn't get tagged or do a tag or anything like that. But hey, if you want to do this on your own, feel free to do it. And then if you do, just make sure that you kind of do a video response for me because I'd love to see what you choose. But basically I wanted to do this video because hey, we all survived 2013. Congratulations, y'all. It was serious. And for me, it was definitely a crazy year. If you follow me in my videos, and you've probably got an idea of what's been going on just because I do kind of make small mentions of things in all of my videos. But if you don't, here's what happened to me last year. Basically last March, I got engaged to my now husband. We'd been dating for several years and we were just like, hey, let's get it done. So we did. We got engaged in March and I basically planned a wedding myself in 6 months, and we got married in September. So that happened. Then basically right after that, we got to house hunting. So we bought a house. That's where I'm at now. We're in my new house. So we've been doing that basically since Thanksgiving, or getting moved in since Thanksgiving. And then 3 weeks later, we got a puppy, which I will be introducing her in another video very shortly. But yeah, we got a puppy, and I have never been a dog person. I've never had a dog in my life. I'm kind of a crazy cat lady, so this whole dog thing is taking some serious getting used to. She's exhausting, but I love her. So yes, you will meet my puppy in a future video, so keep, subscribe if you want to see her. She's freaking adorable. But those are just some of the things that have happened to me in the last year. That's just what's happened, the big milestones for me personally. A ton of other things have happened besides that, but those are just sort of the big giant things. So in the last year, got engaged, got married, got a house, and got a puppy. So I've been a little bit busy. So with that said, I'm pretty excited that this year is over, just because I feel like 2014 is going to be a much more chill and relaxed year for me. So I'm pretty excited about it. And to say goodbye to 2013 and hello 2014, like I said, I just decided to do this list. So I just have a couple of my favorite things that I was really loving basically throughout 2013. A few of them are more recent, but just hear me out, you'll understand why. It's all good. But if you want to see what I've been loving this last year, then please keep watching. So to hit off my list, or start off my list, I actually made a list. It's kind of out of order though, so I apologize. I will get started with the beauty stuff first. First and foremost, I guess I have to get it out of the way because you all probably already know what it's gonna be, but my very favorite eyeshadows and eyeshadow palette has to be the Naked 3 palette. This palette is kind of like my holy grail just because I love every single color in it. Don't get me wrong, I love Naked 1 and I do love Naked 2, but Naked 3 is kind of like my little baby. I love it. It's got all of these colors that are just gorgeous, and they're rose gold, or basically just have more of a red/pink undertone to them, which really works well with my skin tone. And so I feel like the Naked 1 palette was a little too warm for me, and Naked 2 palette was a little too cool for me. I had colors in each that I absolutely adored, but other colors just didn't look so great on me. And then I just feel like Naked 3 is just right, and I'm in love with it. Number 2 would be my favorite lipstick, which so far this year has definitely been MAC's Russian Red. I am a red lipstick junkie. I hoard red lipstick. I have been meaning to get a video out there just to show the lipsticks that I have, and red is pretty much the dominating color. I don't know why. It's just if I see a red lipstick, I basically buy it. And so far, my definite favorite is Russian Red. I used to love Ruby Woo, and I still love Ruby Woo, but I really love Russian Red. It's Ruby Woo is that one where I want it to be more of a bold, wapow, bright red, and Russian Red is more of my deeper, almost brick red, but still very classic, and I have been wearing it daily. So I super, super love this color, and it's absolutely my favorite lipstick of 2013. My favorite eyeliner of 2013 is absolutely no surprise. You see it in basically every single video that I make, but it is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster. I love it in black, I love it in brown, and if they made it in more colors, I would love it in those too. But this is just definitely my very favorite eyeliner pen. It's the felt tip kind, but it's not, I guess it's not really felt tip. I got a scuzz on it because I just used it. It's a brush tip one, but it's not like a liquidy one, whatever. It's really easy to use. It makes the most perfect lines. You can get the thinnest line possible and then the thickest line possible. Just it's how you use it, but you've got a ton of control with it. It's super fluid. I never have to go over it twice, and it lasts all day, which for me is pretty darn amazing because I've got pretty oily eyelids. So I mean, yes, I do prime, don't get me wrong, but this eyeliner is like my holy grail of eyeliners. So I love it, I love it, I love it, and it'll probably be my favorite in 2014 too. Who knows, that may change, but that's just sort of what I'm anticipating. My favorite blush, again, not a surprise to anyone if you've been watching my videos, but I've never done a like favorite of whatever video, so it's okay that I do it. It is the Sonia Kashuk Sunset blush. Like, I am just absolutely in love with this blush, and I really have been for years. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was somewhere between like $10 and $15. I got it from Target. I don't remember. I don't know. It's even in the old packaging. It's so old. But I've been using this blush for years, and it's still like barely even looks like it's been touched. A little goes an incredibly long way, and it kind of has to do with how I apply it. I know I'm kind of a weirdo. I apply it with my fingers. I don't use blush brushes too often, but this color has lasted a really long time. It's like the perfect, like peachy, orangey, just great, 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 great color. And I wear it year round. I mean, I think it's probably best in the summer just because it is really bright and fresh, but I feel like for me, it works year round. I'm pretty darn pale, so it's kind of like anything that I put on my cheeks is going to make me look flushed, which is what I'm going for. I like that just out of the cold look, and this definitely works for me. And it pretty much looks good with every look, but yeah, I absolutely love, 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 love this blush. My very favorite foundation for 2013, again, if you've been watching my videos, you probably know this one already just because I kind of announced it when I announced my wedding, sort of. But it is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I love this stuff. It's almost all out. There's some in there, and the only problem I have with it is it's very delicate. I dropped it like once, and this happened. It's kind of like not in the best condition. So I'm glad I used up most of it before that happened. But just the formula itself is amazing. I absolutely love it. For being such a lightweight foundation, it definitely has a lot of really great coverage. It covers all of my spots and just things that I want to hide, but it doesn't make my face look like I have makeup on. It's got a really great natural coverage. I don't have to pack on powder or concealer or anything like that. If I need a little extra coverage, I'll either just dab on, like with my finger, a tiny bit extra foundation or just a little bit of concealer. But overall, I love this foundation. I love the color. Like, the shade actually matches my skin, which is very rare for me. You can go see my favorites, my favorite foundations for pale girls video just to kind of see what ones I love best. And I think I had this one at #1. But it's the perfect shade for me, and overall I am in love with it. So there's that. I think that's about what I had for makeup. Now let's move to, now I'm just gonna make a quick shout out to my very favorite hair care product, which again, I don't have it on me because I've used it up, and I don't know if I'm gonna buy more just because my hair's been pretty decent lately. But anytime my hair starts to get feeling rough or really snaggly or just damaged, I get this stuff and it like fixes it instantly. It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Conditioner. That stuff is amazing. It is pricey, don't get me wrong. For like a little itty bitty bottle, it's like $14 or $18 or something like that. but it goes like a little goes a very long way. It lasts a super long time. Basically what I do is right after I get out of the shower, even before I comb through my hair, I will spray it on my towel dry hair, like right at the ends where my ends are what's the worst because of how much I've bleached it. But I'll just do a couple spritzes right on the ends of my hair, just kind of work it in with my fingers, and then when I go in to comb it out, it's like tangle-free, snaggle-free. It conditions my hair, makes it feel really, really good, and just makes it feel like I've never had any processing done to my hair in the first place. So it's a really amazing product. I wouldn't suggest spending that much money on something unless I truly, truly loved it, which for that, I do. Like, I love that stuff. And back when I did bleach the holy hell out of my hair, I went winter white back when I was in beauty school, and I bleached it so much that like the ends turned into cotton candy and just sort of melted off. And so at that time, when my hair was that damaged, I used this product on it and it basically saved what hair I had left. So you can't blame it for the fact that my hair melted off, but you can absolutely reward it for the fact that what hair I did have left didn't melt off. So definitely love that product. I suggest anybody who's got really damaged or really processed or just really dry hair, use it and it will make your hair feel incredible. And that was all for my products. Now, one beauty thing I wanted to speak to, just gonna throw it out there because I was like, I can't believe I hadn't thought of this ever before, but just my new beauty, or my favorite beauty trick from 2013 is priming your eyebrows before you fill them in. I don't know why that never occurred to me before, but I started priming my eyebrows before I fill them in, and it's like amazing. Like, who thought? Well, everybody else and their moms probably thought, and I'm probably the only one who's behind there, but I never used to prime my eyebrows, and what I usually use normally is just an eyebrow powder, and like my eyebrows are super bizarre. Like the hairs on my eyebrows are really thick and like they like to poke out, but they're really sparse, and so I've got lots of spaces in between them, and so they're just super awkward, and I've been kind of fighting with them to try to get them to do what I want. But I have to fill them in. If I don't, it makes it kind of look like I don't have eyebrows at all. And when I was just filling them in with powder, it would just, like, they looked okay, but they didn't look that great, because throughout the day, if I ever like touched my eyebrows, touched my face, or just like got sweaty or anything like that, like my eyebrows would melt off, and it kind of sucked. And I don't know why, I just never considered priming first. Like, do to your eyebrows what you do to your eyelids. And I don't know, I forget where I thought about it or where I saw it. It must have been in somebody's video that I watched on YouTube, because I watch a lot of makeup videos. But I did see somebody or something recommending that. I tried it out and it's amazing. Like, yeah. Anyways, that I thought was pretty cool. So I do just put a little bit of primer on my fingers, dab it on my eyebrows, kind of just like work it in. And then I use my eyebrow powder or eyebrow pencil, and then basically throughout the rest of the day, it will not budge. I've been like sweaty, I've been moving, I have rubbed my eyes, cried, done everything, and my eyebrows have stayed where they needed to stay on my face. So that is my one beauty trick of 2013 that I love. So there's that. Now, so I will get to my best, let me see. The last four things are kind of just my random miscellaneous ones. I want to speak to them. My favorite drink of 2013, and I'm only shouting out this because I'm pretty darn excited. So, little backstory, me and Steve, my husband, we love Dunkin' Donuts, and we live in Minnesota, and our last Dunkin' Donuts disappeared like 5 or 7 years ago, something like that. Dunkin' Donuts just isn't in the Midwest anymore, which frickin' sucks because I love it so much. And we have gone to Chicago a few times, and every time we go, we stay at a hotel that's like right next to a Dunkin' Donuts, and we'll get it like 3 times a day. And my very favorite has always been their blueberry coffee. That stuff is like coffee crack. I swear to God, I love it. And I've never been able to find like the instant or just make your own coffee at home blueberry coffee, and it's really bummed me out because just the smell of it will like make your mouth water. And just a few months ago, I was in the Target or whatever, and I looked and I was like, oh my God, blueberry muffin coffee. Like, I don't know if the stuff that they have in the Dunkin' Donuts is blueberry muffin, but this is, and it's close enough. So that is my favorite drink of 2013. I finally have my Dunkin' Donuts blueberry coffee in my life again, and I love it. Like, I drink through this stuff like you wouldn't believe. I know it's not that great for you, but I don't care. I love, love, love this coffee. It smells incredible. It tastes incredible. It is just the best thing on earth. So there's that. And P.S. Dunkin' Donuts, get back in Minnesota, please. I'd really love you if you did. Two other random miscellaneous things. I want to announce my very favorite video game of 2013 because if you don't know, I am a gamer. I love playing video games. It's like my passion. I love them. And the one that came out in 2013, like there have been a ton of big name games that came out this last year. Lots of them were really, really great, but I have to say my absolute favorite and the one that definitely stuck with me most is The Last of Us. This game is incredible. Like, even if you don't like video games, I mean, I guess if you don't like video games, you won't play, but even if you just sort of like video games, play this game. It is like one of the most perfect games that I've ever played. And that's saying a lot because I've been playing a lot of games in my time. But it is just like the best. It's got an incredible story, amazing graphics, like the best music. If you've ever seen The Motorcycle Diaries with like Gael Garcia Bernal, the dude who does that music does this music. And I love the music from that movie, and I love that movie, but I love the music in this game. I have the soundtrack. It's really, really great. And just everything about it is pretty much perfect. I can't say anything about this that could have been improved to make it better. It's just the greatest game that I've probably almost ever played. I won't say ever. I'm gonna have to think about that. I don't wanna put my foot in my mouth. But it's probably definitely my very favorite game for PlayStation 3, hands down. And that's, like, I'm saying that over Red Dead Redemption, Dead Space, BioShock even. I love this game. So if you even have a sort of interest in video games, get out there and play it because you will not be disappointed in how amazing it is. And kind of on that same note, I love video games and I also love horror movies. And I've got to say my very favorite movie that came out in 2013, which I know technically it didn't come out this year, but it was released theater-wide this year, was You're Next. Like, that movie was amazing. I loved it. And I know some people were kind of like, once it finally released, like some people weren't as huge of a fan, and I don't know. I just think those people were just the people that didn't get it. But You're Next is like the holy grail, not the holy grail, but like one of the best movies I've seen, and definitely one of the best horror movies that I've ever seen. So it's kind of like The Strangers meets Saw meets Cabin in the Woods. So if you like those movies, then you will absolutely die for You're Next. Haha, like my joke. But yeah, I dropped my game. But yeah, no, I love, love, love You're Next. My best friend actually got me into an advanced screening of it. And I got to see it a few weeks before it released, and I swear I was going apeshit. I was so excited for that movie, and when it finally released, I saw it and I was just like, it's so good! Like, that movie is amazing. It's scary, it's funny, it's thrilling, it's just perfect. So I love that movie. Don't believe the haters. Go check it out. It releases, I think, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday on DVD, and I will definitely be buying it right away. That was my favorite movie of 2013. And then last, but definitely not least, I have to say my best moment in 2013 is marrying my husband. Steven, I love you. It was definitely like the best moment of my life to date. So I just had a really, really, really wonderful year, and the most of it was made up because I got married to my best friend. So thanks, Steve. We're married now. It's kind of awesome. And that was absolutely my favorite moment in 2013. So that is it. That's pretty much my like weird scrap together year in review. If you guys have favorite moments, favorite beauty products, favorite movies and video games, or whatever, just favorites for 2013, please let me know. Drop a comment in the box below. I would love to hear what you did this last year. And if you like this video and want to see more, then please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And that's about all it for now. I am sick and tired of talking, and I'm gonna go take a break and probably play some The Last of Us. So that's it. Happy New Year's again, happy 2014, and I will see you all in a next video sometime later. Bye.